Welcome all to another year to the Kenilworth Football Club presentation, the BJ Show. Let's just get straight into it. Alex Lynn, welcome to the show.
Hello.
That's a really nice introduction. So, welcome to another year, mate. So, let's, I've got some few basic questions. As we're just going to skip one question we spoke behind the scenes before we went on the air. So, now, just roughly on, how many games have you played for Kenilworth this season?
I played 14 games this season, and all up I played 94 games at the Cookers and 74 in number 23.
I love that. So, awesome moment there. Let's get to the next one. So, we always like to have our little favourite moments this season. What is your favourite moment?
Kicking a goal from 30 metres against Teacher Gully and another goal against over my head.
Oh, that was a beauty. You always have to have. So, instead of Samful, what is your favourite goal this season?
The one I kicked over my head and the one I kicked 30 metres.
Yeah. So, continue on. So, let's add a few more extra questions. So, in your performance, how did you go this year? What was something you improved this footy season?
I did alright. Kicked a few goals and helped down the back lines a bit.
Yes, I noticed you did really well behind the back line. I think you actually got yourself in a pretty good position, stopping some goals and, kicking out events and all that. So, before we go, and thank you so much for your time, Alex Lynn, besides footy, what do you do outside winter sports?
Just drink with mates, and
I think that is a very much, Lynn. So, thank you so much, Lynn. It's massive pleasure, a nice quick interview. We always love having a Lynn. You've always been talking about it. So thank you so much for coming on to the show.
All good, mate.
That is Alex Lynn. Thank you very much.
We will be right back. More to come for the 2024 Kenilworth Footy Club presentation show. Welcome back to the 2024 Kenilworth Footy Club presentation show. For our next guest, please welcome Ben Horn to the show.
It's known as Ben Horny. Mate, welcome to the show, mate.
Thanks for having me back every year, mate.
Oh, it's been a really good pleasure. So we've got a bit of adjustment of the question. So, before we went on the air, so how many games you played for Kenilworth this year or overall?
Overall, I've played 88 games.
Yep.
So I'm looking forward to my 100th game.
All right, it's more than bigger, mate. What is your favourite celebration goal for Kenilworth this season?
Favourite goal celebration, I've only kicked one goal this year, I reckon. It was round 1 at home against Salisbury. Yeah. It was against my old mate of mine, Nick Champion. He plays for Salisbury. He was on me at the time. I don't even know how I kicked it, to be honest.
Yeah.
It pretty much felt like an Isaac Rankin / Eddie Betts moment, to be honest. From the boundary / the 50-metre pocket.
Yep.
So it just felt amazing for me, not being amazing just for my club, amazing for me because it was against my friend from another football club who I know outside of football.
Yeah, nice bloke. So, do you follow a SANFL team?
Yes, I do follow a SANFL team.
That's what known's for.
SANFL is South Australian National Football League. I do follow the Crows, but however they're moving next year, which is unfortunate. If I was to support a team in the finals at the moment, Norwood is the underdogs who I've got my tip for as the flag this year. I don't think the Centrals will beat Norwood this weekend, so...
Our next guest coming soon, folks, so stay tuned. So...
Our next guest is a Central supporter anyway, so...
Yeah, well, thank you for that. But outside of footy, so what do you do outside of footy? Do you play among sports?
Outside of footy, I work 5 times a week, Monday to Friday.
So 5 times a day,
Yeah.
And we know all that meaning.
5 times a day, Monday to Friday. I'm working for a company and that company does landscaping, so I'm learning to be a qualified landscaper, and it's quite physical and demanding on the spot job. And apart from my work, I'm a full-time parent pretty much. I have 2 kids and I try to go to the gym in between work and having my kids.
Yeah. So that actually just comes to a hand, nice and shipping sharp. But thank you so much, Ben, coming on to the show. It's been a pleasure.
No worries. I'm proud to be part of the BJ Show.
I know.
Every single year.
Yep. So thank you. That is Ben Horn.
Thank you, Ben. Coming on 2024 Kenilworth Footy Club Presentation Show. We now come to the next guest to the 2024 Kenilworth Footy Club Presentation Show. Let's get into the next guest, Paul Barnes, known as PJ. Welcome on the first time on the BJ Show podcasts.
Well, welcome back. We got the new guest, brand new guest. We can say he's played for so many games. Let's get straight into it. So, the next guest, as I mentioned, Paul Barnes. Well, we don't call that. We know him as PJ. Welcome for the first time on the podcast, PJ.
How you going, mate? How you?
Yeah. So, as we all know, it's been a long time, maybe four something years we know each other. So, I've got some questions I'd like to share with you. So, let's just get straight onto it. So here we go. How many games have you played for Kenilworth this year?
135 games overall.
Yep.
But I'm trying to reach up to 145 games.
Well, what about the 150, mate?
Oh,
Yeah. What? Follow into the team I don't know, but I respect. Here we go. What team do you follow in the SANFL?
Central District.
Oh, yeah.
Which we know we're going to beat North, but we can get that to the low-key.
Yep. Okay, let's get straight into it. So how did you go during this year's footy season? As well known, what improvement have you done since last year?
Pressure, backlines, a lot of pressure, a lot of transition, attitude, and a lot of team building.
Yep. So our off with the off season. So what other sports do you do during the off season from playing footy?
Well, I'm being at Canberra of footy at National State Bowling, Team Bean Bowling, and I beat a Victorian team 175. They got a 95.
That
15th overall South Australia.
Yeah, that's impressive. And something that I've versed other bowlers as well. You may not concentration. I've been doing lead bowling at Crossroads for about 6-7 years, and my highest score ever has been 216, 6 strikes in a row. So something they impressed. 175 against Victoria, athlete from Victoria. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you so much, PJ. It's been a pleasure. Hopefully you come back next season.
Yes, I can come back next season.
Oh, I think you did really well, and thank you to Ben Horn as in behind the scenes of helping PJ. We're all here to help each other. We're not individual. That's what it's all about. All right, thank you very much.
Up the cookers.
Yep. All right.
Club legend is next.
Absolutely. Okay, back in a moment.
We're heading to a break for the 2024 Kenilworth Footy Club Presentation Show. When we come back, we have lots of guests to interview to come. Stay tuned for more. We'll be right back. Go get your biscuit and your cup of tea, coffee, kai latte, or any drink you like to listen to the Sport Chat. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the 2024 Kenilworth Footy Club presentation show. The next guest is I know this person for over 12 or 15 years. We met back in basketball and so a great mate on and off the footy field. So let's welcome our next guest, Jim Taylor.
Thank you, mate. Thank you for having me on the show.
My pleasure, and what a night. Like, big crowd at the, maybe the most packed house, thanks to the coaches, including Chris Cox, Jordan Plum. Anyway, let's get into it. How many games have you played for Kenilworth overall, or just this season?
I've played overall for about 70 games this season, nearly up to 70 games.
That's all right. Yep, let's move on. So, have you got a moment this season? What has been your favourite moment you like playing the footy at Kenilworth?
My favourite moments have been playing in the back line and trying to support the boys in the back and just taking those great marks like you said before and just helping out with the team in training and maybe in the future, you know?
Yes, and partly I think I've seen you a long way. Even I'm not playing a lot of moments on the field, but I've seen you just don't give up. And something that is out of your comfort zone, you know, you get a little bump, you get up, you don't get down, you stay strong. You know, you can't.
Well, you know, because I go to the gym, buddy.
I know, and that's why your cool name is Jim. But anyway, let's continue. I think we spoke out there, was a bit confused with that. We have a Romeo BJ, you may have heard of Romeo BT moment. So pretty much, I know you for so long, but who do you follow in this handful?
I follow Glenelg, mate.
Glenelg.
I'm a Glenelg boy.
I actually thought, with my memory search, you're a Nord supporter.
No, I'm a Glenelg supporter,
No,
mate.
I respect that. That's all right. I respect. I'm not going to hurt you, mate.
No,
Good luck against the Dog Blues, I've got to say. You better beat them. Manny Snooker plays for Glenelg, and I know him well from Cupwood as well. So, anyway, continue. We've got a few more questions to share with you, mate. So, as you know, you told me, what has been your favourites and, well, how have you gone this footy season?
Well, I think I've done pretty good, like, overall. It's just with the boys trying to get them to keep going through, like, the whole season. I know we've had a few losses this year, and that's our first loss, like, for, like, how many games? Come out strong, and we'll come out stronger next year.
Absolutely. So, before we actually go in, mate, I know making this smooth as silk. So, I know you like playing footy, mate, but we always have to do something in the off season. So, besides playing footy, what do you like to do? Besides going to the gym?
Besides going to the gym, I have to work nearly every day, mate. I like to see my family, try and see my family more often.
Yeah.
Try and see mates as well.
Yeah.
And then try and rest up for next season, you know?
We can't be too Western, mate. No. Anyway, mate, we'd all like to have a laugh on the scene, mate, but it's been a massive pleasure, mate. It's someone that is always, when I'm going to get on to the show, but we're here, mate. And anyway, thank you, Jimmy.
That's right, mate.
We now come to our next guest for the 2024 Kenilworth Footy Club presentation show. Our next guest is one of the best proud Kenilworth inclusive legend. Played for 18 seasons due not playing this footy season gone 2024. Let's feel welcome to the show, Aaron Noel Knows for Big Bird. Welcome to the 2024 Kenilworth Footy Club presentation show.
Oh, the good. So, before we really get into deep my questions, Big Bird would like to ask BJ as myself, and on behalf of the BJ Show, a question about this award. Take it away, Big Bird.
I'd like to know how you feel about a big honour for myself and the club about the reward under my name.
Oh, look, something that, is just added to the name, but when I found out I was going to win it, it was a shock. And
Yep.
Got to thank you to Chris, the assistant coach as well, Jordan Plum. These guys, They're not just, yes, I'm helping behind the bar.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm helping doing small jobs around the club. I love doing it, and I thank you so much, surely that this will be a cherish. Every time I look at this award, if I go into the football field, I will think of you.
I think it's a big honour for myself.
Absolutely, and I really thank you so much for that question, Big Bev. But anyway, simple as that. So, mate, I know you haven't played, but, how did you feel? What was your favourite moment of watching those two games? What was your favourite game to watch? Either Chrissy's or
I went
Big Rig?
Chrissy's beat, my first game going back to watch.
Yep.
For been a long time since I knew everybody.
Yeah, and it was great to know you. So, because you don't do too much, I know you don't do much of sport, but and we can go back here a little bit,
Yep.
because have you decided, are you going to be like coaching? Or?
I don't know yet. I'm just going to find out what the
Yep.
later on. See what happens.
So let's take back in your playing days, Big Bird.
Yep.
Share us one favourite memory for Kenilworth.
I think it might be my third year. And most goals was 3 goals in Skillwood.
Wow.
I picked 2 from the boundary.
So,
And
yeah.
I got one from someone handball to over some plum player and got open goal.
Nice. And I was about to say, what was your favourite celebration moment for going, and surely that was one of those goals.
I think my favourite celebration was last year's grand final.
Yeah, so coming into nothing to do with Kenilworth, into now you love your Geelong Cats.
Yep.
And people will know, and you may not know till now, Geelong are my second team known as Sexy Geelong Cats.
Yep.
There's a reason why I call them Sexy Geelong Cats. But anyway, what was your favourite moment from the Port Adelaide Geelong game?
When Jerry Cameron kicked the goal from the boundary.
Well, it's as key as that.
Yeah,
unbelievable. Jezza is absolute
And
legend.
I got the first goal right.
Well, there you
Sniggles.
go. There you go. So, making this ending, mate, it's been a pleasure. All very best coming in. I hope you continue being part of this club. Everyone known as Big Bird. If everyone doesn't know who Big Bird is, he's
Got a rock in the head.
Well, he's one of the legends, loudest fellas I've ever met, and you do not want to go near him when he's loud, and he'll tell you. So thank you so much, Big Bird, Aaron. Mate, it is also a pleasure. Welcome anytime, mate.
Yeah.
If it was a last, thank you very much.
Yeah.
And I hope to talk to you soon right here on the BJ Show.
Thank you, Big Bird, for coming on to the 2024 Kenilworth Presentation Show. Coming up next is another great player play for Kenilworth. Like to know who it is? Stay tuned for more guests to come. We will be right back. Welcome back to the 2024 Kenilworth Footy Club Presentation Show.
Cheers for having me, mate. Thank you.
No worries. Now, this is your second year for Kenilworth?
Yep, correct,
Yep, correct. So, since the last year season and this season, what's been your favourite moment?
Improving so much with my skills.
Yeah.
Being a team player.
Yeah.
Being a team player.
Yeah. Take that.
Yeah.
So, do you follow a team in the SANFL?
It would have to be the Crows or Glenelg.
Glenelg.
Yep. Glenelg,
Yeah. Adelaide is reserved for the AFL team. So 2 Glenelg supporters, 1 Centrals. Oh, we got no stir. I think that wasn't stir. And when we did that little BJ moment we did out there, didn't go well to plan, but that's all right. So, what improvement have you done this footy season?
Well, I've been working Tuesdays. Haven't been doing training much. What I've been doing is hitting the gym 5 days a week, working on my fitness, doing a lot of cardio, running and all that, kicking, like normal running, like drills that we do at footy training, just doing it on my own time. But
Yeah, good. That's
pretty much just doing footy training drills. Pretty much.
What's your favourite celebration moment?
The Isaac Rankin celebration.
I couldn't tell you exactly what game that was, but I think I've seen some amazing goals you've kicked. I think one against Goodwood.
Yeah,
the
it was
first
good.
one.
Yeah.
And you just, and you kicked about 45
Well,
metres.
the second game of the season, I kicked for 6 goals in the first game. So
Yeah, no. I know you said about going to the gym and you work like we spoke to other guests, but
Yeah.
besides footy and going to the gym and working, what other, do you play other sports?
I do swimming during the week.
Oh, yeah?
I just go to the local swimming centre and just do some swimming,
Yeah.
cardio. So, but I used to do. You probably know about it, the Pasadena basketball competition.
Oh, yeah.
I used to at Springbank. I used to do that, but I don't do that anymore. So
No. Yeah, fair enough.
yeah, I used to do basketball.
Yeah, no. So, yeah. Oh, mate. Very small amount of questions for you, mate, but thank you so much for being on the show. It's been awesome. It's been a pleasure. In the last couple of years, we've had our up and downs. That's what happens. And all the best, go well, and yeah.
All right, mate. Thank you for having me. I'll see you next time on the BJ Show.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me, BJ. Thank you, mate.
No worry. That's Ethan. Guess.
Now we continue with our next guest. He loves his footy and improved his footy game as well. Another new guest. We always welcome new guests onto the BJ Show. Let's welcome our next guest, Bren Butler, to the show.
Thanks for having me, Benny. I really appreciate it.
It's been an honour, and before we get into it's been overall, what has been your improvement you played for Kenilworth even 2 years ago or even this season?
Okay, so yeah, I had a hiatus last year, a bit of a break, but that really gave me some time to reflect how am I gonna improve in my game. And I think coming back, I just want to every game, and I don't tell this to everyone, it's a secret on the show. So every game I aim to kick at least one goal, and it's like a mindset thing. I just want to kick a goal. So before I go on the game, I was just do affirmations I will kick a goal at least. So on every game I average 1 to 2 goals, which is I'm really proud of my efforts there. Yeah.
Yes. And we all love to have a celebration. So what has been your favourite, if you remember, it's only this footy season, 2024, what's been your favourite goal celebration?
I mean, for me, it's always the love heart in the air to my mum, because I kicked goals for her. Players who kicked celebrations, let's say Mason was his first goal in the league, was fantastic. Everyone got around him, and that was just a really memorable.
Known as Hollywood.
Hollywood, yes.
Yes. So, besides, do you follow a team in the SANFL?
I do, Sturt. I just like the nice blue
I
colours.
thought you might say Sturt. We're against Glut now. And we all don't know, but I'm actually a North supporter. So
There you
we've got a bit of mixed bag in the house tonight.
That's good.
Which sometimes you gotta, if you're gonna play for a SANFL competition, you follow a SANFL team.
Definitely, man.
So during the off season, besides gym, family, footy, do you play other sports?
So I just go rock climbing, mostly indoors, and sometimes outdoors, but mostly indoors, and we call that bouldering. So it keeps me fit and keeps me strong. So
I can totally tell, and the strength you've come together, mate. It's just incredible, and I think, would you ever be in the leadership group if you had the opportunity?
Absolutely. If I was picked for leadership, I would definitely see myself there. It's just I get puffed on the field, running hard, but I would love to, step up as a captain or co-captain, definitely.
And I think, it doesn't matter. You're on and off the field. You don't have to be a captain, be on and off the field. You have the 100%. Usual boys and be in the leadership. And I've been there before, and I know what it's like. Cool. 2021, I was being 2-time Cougars Club Man Awards and known as Big Bird. Yeah. And, Big Bird was on before, and he spoke behind before we went on the air. And what about the BJ Show gets a question, and it was just honoured. And yeah, so anyway,
Cool, Benny.
Butler, thank you so much.
Oh, I really appreciate
it's someone, everyone's working on the BJ Show, you know. I can't do the whole club because the whole team, rather, because that's a lot of people. Not everyone wants to be interviewed, and I can't for that.
That's cool,
so
man.
thank you so much,
Thanks so
and
much, Benny.
hopefully, you know, if you want to be guest again, you know, feel free.
Thank you, man. Really appreciate it. Wish you all the best with it, Benny. Thanks so much for having me.
So that is Brendan Butler, our guest.
Woohoo.
We come to our next guest. The next guest has been the captain for the Kenilworth inclusive team since I started playing footy for Kenilworth. Know each other for 4 years. Let's welcome to our next guest, Jesse Goodman, to the show.
Hello, BJ. I'm not sure about a great person, but hello. How's it going?
It's supposed to say guests, but okay. Well, I kind of crack up laughing. So, let's just say, how many seasons have you played for Kenilworth?
I'm not sure, really. I reckon 6 years, probably 7 years almost.
Yep. Well, why won't about games because it's too many games. Overall for Kenilworth. So, share what has been your favourite moment this footy season?
This footy season, probably losing the first game for 2022 games.
Yep.
And coming back after that game and rebuilding again. Yeah.
I think that's a really good one, and it's something that you can reflect as well. So I know what you want to say, and I have to respect because it's on the air. But which team you go in the SANFL?
Central District Football Club versus Nord this Sunday.
Well, best of wishes, mate. You think I have an idea who I go for?
I reckon Nord, but go you dogs.
That's what even PJ didn't say that, but on behalf of PJ, Jesse did that for you. But go leggies. Anyway, so okay, let's just get into this fifth question, and I think we basically repeat ourselves if I say this footy season. But besides footy, what other sports? But which cricket team do you play for?
Cricket, back at my local club, Enfield United Cricket Club, back at home near my mum's house. Playing there for like 8 years.
8 years. Tell me, and share on this show, have you ever won a finals cup in cricket?
BJ, I think it's a title.
Thank you.
But
Unfortunately,
I never won a title before, so that's a dream I'm chasing still for cricket. But yeah, hopefully I'll win a title soon.
Thank you for very much sharing that, because I should know, and it's not soccer, so it's very confusing. And well, I call it World Cup, but it's completely different. So, do you ever go to LA Strikers game?
Yes, I do. So, I went to New Year's Eve last year cricket match, and I went to one where Travis had scored his 100.
And I think that would be very... So, what has been... That's very briefly on this, but what has been your highest runs in your cricket?
I'm not really a batter, I'm more a bowler.
Bowler, yeah.
But my highest score I scored is 37 runs, that's all.
That's standard for if you're a bowler. But in a game of cricket, how many wickets have you done in the innings?
I got 5 in one match.
5 in one match, which is actually perfect, mate. Anyway, well, there was some bit of a fun with Dunks. I know you love your cricket, mate. It's known as a pace bowler on the cricket pitch as well, running onto the midfield in footy, so we can tell. But you never ever gave up. Even though one's shepherding you, you just continued, to the ground, mate. And it's a person, you just get up. And, in a lot of ways, concussion is like, your mind knows, you know when you're bleeding or something like that, you just get back on the field. That's something that I've always liked. We can't rely on you to do everything. That's why you have the shepherds, But that's all right,
It's just confidence, BJ, mate. When you've been playing for at least 10 to 12 years, you should know how confident you are when you're playing footy all the time, or cricket. You just know your confidence in what you're going to do and you can play your role.
Absolutely. Anyway, mate, this is a great pressure. He doesn't like calling Jesse the Great because it's supposed to be guest Jesse. So, Jesse, I'm going to say it's that. Thank you so much for being on the show. It's been an absolute pleasure sharing your sporting and your footy career so far. And, yeah, talk to you soon right here on the BJ Show.
Thank you, BJ. Just an announcement.
Yes?
I think next year, halfway through, I might be going to London for cricket too. So, yeah.
Well, congratulations on that. There's a little bit of a surprise there. So this is, Jesse and very, very great people. And if you ever see them around, they're great people. And, you don't ever have great athletes to play for that. So congratulations, mate. Playing for Australia is honour. And, you don't just get once, but you've done a few times. So thank you so much for sharing that massive announcement right here on the BJ Show Kenilworth Inclusive Presentation Night. Absolutely got that correct for a change. So, all right, Jesse, thanks for coming on the show, and yeah, see you soon.
Thank you, BJ. Catch up again soon. See you, mate.
No, that is Jesse Goodman, our guest.
Our next guest, first time playing footy in 22 years. Let's welcome our next Johnny Crook to the 2024 Kenilworth Footy Club Presentation Show.
Glad to be here, BJ.
It's been a long time and behind the scenes when we're going to do this, and there's someone, come back 22 years playing footy. It's just incredible, improving yourself. So that's okay. But I think we, get back in pre-season and straight into the, because you want to get into rugby. And I think someone like you just never gave up. I know, when you get, you're around my age. So let's get straight into it. So, in a few weeks' time, that's known as last day in September. We're going to name it as 29th of September. Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
So, share a little bit about the 2024 Adelaide Week Link Community Cup will be held right here at this awesome, amazing oval Kenilworth Footy Club.
Earlier in the year, my father-in-law had heard about the 2024 Adelaide Week Link Community Cup being held here at Kenilworth on the radio, on 3D radio. He mentioned it to me, knowing how I was in the footy this year. So I heard about it because of having season and whether I should play or not. I decided to play, represent the Cookers, and, to get out there. It goes to a good cause, helping the disadvantaged. And yeah, training. I've been to 2 training sessions for that. That's gone really well. I've enjoyed it, just like I enjoyed the 2024 Inclusive League season. Yeah, being held on the 29th. It does cost to come in, but it's held at Kenilworth Oval. Come out, support the Cookers, support the Weeklink Cup, Anchors, Walkatoos, whoever you want to support. It'll be a good day. There's bands. There's going to be a junior inclusive game as well at 12. So it's going to be a good day.
Sounds like a lot to inspire and inviting people come to this event. So what time this event starts?
Well, it'll be starting from 12 p.m, possibly a bit earlier. There's going to be a junior game before our senior game. I think the juniors play at around 12ish. Not sure about the seniors. I think a little later than that. Probably around 2ish, I'm not sure.
Thanks, Jono, for sharing for the 2024 Adelaide Reekling Community Cup. You can go onto the https://communitycup.com.au/Adelaide website and you can get your tickets. The event starts from 12 p.m. and it's held at Kenilworth Football Club known as St Mary's Oval, and the date is Sunday 29th of September.
But yeah.
That's great. So let's get straight into it. So we've got so many simple 5 questions. We won't worry about. We shared about what you want to introduce to that. That was great. So PM, it is a fee. And yeah, so no worries, let's get straight into it. So what is your favourite moment you have improved this footy season?
Well, my favourite moment is actually returning after 22 years of not playing for a great team, really close-knit family group. I did get invited back to play in 2023, but I just wasn't prepared at the time with the club's very own Linny. And it just wasn't ready at the time. I was still working off an injury flare-up from when I used to play footy as a child. But yeah, my favourite moment's actually getting back into it and being part of this amazing team and having a few really good wins.
Yes, and in your performance this footy season, what's the improvement have you done this footy season for Kenilworth?
Well, I've been working on a lot of my technique this season because I've been being so rusty with my skills, my kicking, my handballing, whatnot. So working my technique. That's what I've been really enjoyed with my highlight this season.
So one more question, mate, and we'll end the show from there. So besides playing footy and besides doing this Adelaide Weekly Community Cup, what else do you have a sport? Share that.
Yeah, I play, apart from the footy, I play basketball on a Wednesday night for an inclusive league as well. Last season, the team I played for won in our grand final. Sadly, this season, we didn't. Now we're coming into a new season, the summer 25 season, so I'm looking forward to winning that as well.
Oh yes, absolutely. I think basketball, because you can do so much from basketball into footy. So, and especially body to body, and especially rucking. I think that's being me, and then something you want to improve, get back and get confidence. So, Anyway, Jono, thank you so much for being on the show. It's been so much long-term planning this, but we've come, we've done it. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And yeah, thanks once again.
Thank you for inviting me onto the show.
Thanks, Jono, for sharing for the 2024 Adelaide Reclink Community Cup. You can go onto the Adelaide Reclink Community Cup is the website and you can get your tickets. The event starts from 12 p.m. and it's held at Kenilworth Football Club known as St Mary's Oval, and the date is Sunday 29th of September. We're heading to our final break for the 2024 Kenilworth Footy Club presentation show. We got 2 more guests. Stay around as we almost coming to end. Be right back in between time. Go and get your biscuits and your cup of tea, coffee, chai latte, or any kind of drink. Be back shortly. Welcome back to the 2024 Kenilworth Footy Club presentation show. As we coming to end, before the break I mentioned we have 2 more guests to share. So let me introduce the next guest. Our next guest plays for Goodwood Saints Inclusive Team. Other brother plays for Kenilworth. Anyway, let's welcome to our next guest Luke Goodman to the 2024 Kenilworth Footy Club presentation show.
Hello, welcome. We got a special guest. He was unsure to be on here tonight, but we always welcome our guests. It doesn't matter. Another person. Let's just welcome Luke Goodman. Welcome to the show, mate.
Thank you, mate. Thanks for the welcome.
No, it's a pleasure. Now, partly what's been your favourite moment playing footy for Goodwood Saints?
I just love going to the training and seeing all the players smile on their faces after the training and even before training. Especially a player called he's a small guy for us. He loves going to training at night. He always have a smile on his face. I love seeing that on all our training fellows.
Yeah. So, do you follow a team in the SANFL?
Yes, I do.
And can I guess it's actually Centrals?
Yes, you're correct.
All right, there's a little bit of celebration in the background, and there was some other guests. So, because we all like to have last-minute guests on the show, and we absolutely welcome that. So, what's been your favourite moment playing footy for Goodwood?
Actually, it would have to be this year, winning against Kilburn. We're 4 goals down in 3 quarter time, and we got over the top of them and won by 2 points.
Yeah.
So that was probably the best feeling ever.
Yeah.
Because Kilburn were pretty much because Kilburn finished in the top 2 this year, so it felt good to beat them out at their home ground too by 2 points in the last quarter after being down by 4 goals at 3 quarter time.
And it's only 12-minute quarters, so,
Exactly so.
And you got to have calm and So in the playing group, you must have like everyone was all under pressure, and team does that really well. And minds come, you have more confidence. So, and congratulations on the win against Kilburn as well. So, anyway, I think that's going to be the end. A nice short interview, mate, but it's been a pleasure to have the 2 Goodman brothers come on. You know, one loves it than the other, I got to say. But one more little moment, and Jesse told me earlier, are you a medium or a fast pacer for cricket?
Medium slow bowler.
Okay. And are you an outfielder or in?
Outfielder.
So, like Jesse.
Yeah.
No worries.
We both have good arms.
I can tell. And one final question, mate. How many wickets you've done in one cricket game?
My best career wickets, I got 5 for 30, I think. 5 wickets and 30.
Thanks, Luke, for coming onto the 2024 Kenilworth Footy Club presentation show.
For the next footy season.
Thanks, you mate. We'll beat Kenilworth next year.
The BJ Show would like to apologies for the final guests, Chris Cox, for the 2024 Kenilworth Footy Club presentation show. I would like to say to Chris, thanks for being the assistant coach at Kenilworth 2024 footy season. We complete interviews for the 2024 Kenilworth presentation show. I would like to thank to all the interviews we're on were Alex Lynn, Ben Horn, PJ, Jim Taylor, Big Bird, Ethan, Bren Bolter, Jesse Goodman, Johnny Crook and Luke Goodman. Thanks for listening to the BJ Show 2024 Kenilworth presentation show. See you all next time. Bye for now.